Hey everyone, how are you doing today? So I've decided to make a new series on my channel, and it's about something I'm pretty passionate about, which is art. And this series is going to be about rock painting. I discovered this when I was a senior in high school, and I painted primroses on a little rock, and they looked so real and it amazed me. So I decided to start a series. Today we're going to learn how to paint caladiums. Now what you want to do is you're going to go find some rocks, whether you're going to go look in the riverbed or across the street or in your backyard. But you're going to want to find some rocks that have at least one smooth side, because it's not going to work out when you're painting the rocks when they're all bumpy. And you're going to want to wash them really well with some soap and scrub them pretty well, and then let them dry for about a day or so. Or overnight, if you please. And I am using a book I got for Christmas, and it's actually the same book I used when I was a senior in high school, but now years later I've decided to go ahead and go back to that. It's called Painting Flowers on Rocks. So to start off these caladiums, we're going to draw an outline on our rock. As you can see, I'm using a white pencil to lightly outline each leaf. And caladiums, how I can describe them as, they're kind of heart-shaped, but more like droopy hearts. So as you can see, I went back with a black pencil because I couldn't really see the white as well, but it was a good starter. That's in case I messed up, I wasn't going to do anything bad. After you draw your caladiums, we're going to put a background on that. But before that, it doesn't matter if your hearts aren't, or if your leaves aren't drawn perfectly, because nothing is perfect really. The caladiums are they're very wilty looking. They're very misshapen. So we're going to start off with some black paint, and we're going to paint in the blank spaces. Later, I found out that the black paint was pretty harsh, so I added some brown paint in there, and it was more of a brown background than a black one, because I found it was pretty harsh looking and didn't really match with the surroundings that I wanted to put my caladiums at. And for the leaves, we're going to mix a darker green and a lighter green together, and I added a tiny bit, just a little dab of black in there to darken the leaf up. And you're going to go ahead and paint your leaves. And I found out later that I didn't really like that dark of green, because it looks fine right here, but in the sunlight you couldn't really tell the leaves and the background apart. So with the brown background and the lighter leaves, it looked a lot better. And as you can see here, I was adding a highlight on the leaf, and what that does, it gives it a 3D image, because the leaves in reality are very curved. So you just add some white paint in with your green mixture. Next, we're going to go ahead and put the speckles on our caladiums, and we do this by mixing pink and white paint, or whatever colors you prefer, with the opposite end of your paintbrush. And then you're going to take your sponge, and you're going to cut a little piece off, and you're going to just dab all of your paint on there. And later on, I went back and took the opposite end of my paintbrush and put some white speckles on there, just to finish it up. So I hope you enjoyed me showing you how to paint caladiums, and I'll be back with another type of flower to paint. I'll see you later, fairies.